What up guys, my name's Dart and welcome to my Clan Wars series. And in this video I'm going to show you what goes into doing a 3-star Penta attack against a Town Hall 10 base and how you can do them yourselves in your own Clan Wars. But before I get into that, I'd like to give my reaction to the Clash Royale announcement, the new game from Supercell today, and sort of give my response to some of the changes which have been happening in the game recently. I haven't really commented on the December update. Basically because I'm one of those people that likes to sort of sit back and wait and see for a little while. I don't want to give a reaction which ends up being an overreaction, basically. But I suppose like most of you, I was surprised and initially a little disappointed with the update. The changes that it made to the game were pretty whole-scale and I think have made it very hard for some lower town halls to progress. I think farming is still an issue. And I don't think there's enough loot in the game at the moment, and I think it's a shame that Supercell seems to be moving away from the more casual player and to people who want to pay a bit more. Now that said, there were some good things that went into the update too. I'm not wholly against it, and I'm certain that Supercell can actually rectify the situation. But that then leads me to this morning, when I heard the Clash Royale announcement, which for anyone who hasn't heard is basically Supercell's new game. It sort of feels like a mini game of Clash of Clans, to be honest. It's a card-based game, and for them to make this announcement now, while there's still so much turmoil within the community, from my perspective, feels pretty disrespectful to the community, which has generated a lot of their income. To be honest with you. For them to drop it while people are still clamouring for some kind of response from Supercell and maybe a bit of clarification or at least some acknowledgement that they're aware that people are upset and that they're fixing it imminently, for them to release this new game, and obviously the developer teams are completely different from this new game in Clash, they'll be completely different people, but the timing of it is unfortunate, I think, and something that Supercell seems to keep doing, actually. It's sort of one of those PR disasters, or at least a mistake, I think, a misstep. And the other thing that I found a bit disappointing about it was that they used Clash of Clans YouTubers, people who have made money, basically, from the position that you guys have put them in. The same guys that they always use as their mouthpiece. They fly them out to Finland and give them the exclusive scoop, and then these guys make a lot of money on the videos that they post, because obviously we all want to find out what's going on. I was a bit disappointed that those particular YouTubers decided to be a part of this, because it feels like they are, rather than being sort of ambassadors for our community, it feels like they're unpaid employees of Supercell now. Well, obviously, I mean, they do get paid because obviously, as I said, they make money off of you guys. But rather than going to Finland and saying, look, these are the problems that Clash of Clans is having, this is what the community would like to be addressed, this is the concerns of the people that have put you guys here, they went out and sort of went, oh, great, a new game, and now they're kind of pushing that. Which, yeah, as I say, from my perspective, that's a bit disappointing, but hey, that's why I have a very small channel, I suppose, and why they have big ones, because they care more about money than I do. Anyway, that's just my reaction. Oh no, this isn't what I want, but that is, by the way, what a Town Hall 11 looks like when it's at the bottom of a war map. What I want is the last war, because I've been warring with this clan, Vegan War, and I am going to do a Just Visiting series on them soon. But we've just come out of this this war, which was so much fun. It was a really, really tight war. It finished 70-70. We won by destruction, and in the middle of it, I got to do this attack. So I jumped up from the bottom of the war map and hit the number 4 base. So rather than going on about how to do it and why it works, we're just going to watch the attack first, and then I'll talk you through it. This is going to be a Penta 3-star. Now, it is on my defenseless account, which, yes, obviously is a Town Hall 11, but I still don't have level 5 rage spells, for reasons probably to do with the update, to be honest with you, because I can't be bothered to farm it. But it's not a maxed out, well, it wouldn't be a maxed out Town Hall 10, certainly. The heroes are also pretty low as well. So, as I say, I think this attack is possible to do at a Town Hall 10. In fact, I'm sure it is. So the first thing we do is we get a couple of the defences down, improve the pathing slightly, and then take out that dragon. So that meant I had to take two poison spells. in most of the wars I've been in recently, you don't see that many dragons in Town Hall 10 CCs. They're usually hounds. If it's a hound, then this attack actually becomes a lot easier. If it's a dragon, it just kind of slows you down a bit and takes out those 2 dark spells because you need to use them on the poison. Although, obviously, if you have high heroes, then you can use the heroes to kill the drag. So, as usual, deploying with 2 hands, all 4 hounds go in at once. And we're going to target the balloons to make sure they get to the defences as quickly as possible. The key, obviously, is making our way to the air defences. So Grandpa's gone in behind. The thing to watch is the enemy queen, so she's stuck underneath that air defence on the left-hand side. And she's going to go down pretty quickly. The tome, the ability of the warden, that goes down. And the balloons are already through the core. So a very, very quick attack. And pretty efficient. This is the first what I would think of as a true penta that I've done on a Town Hall 10 base. The update, obviously, adding the dark spell into to the CC has changed the dynamic of Town Hall 10. It's made it considerably easier, and I don't think I'd have tried this beforehand. But it's nice. It's good to see that attacks like this are possible against Town Hall 10 bases. I will say, if the air defenders had been maxed, I don't think I'd have tried this. I still have a lot of work to do to see whether or not this is viable against a fully maxed out Town Hall 10. So, quite a lot of overkill. Even Grandpa's made it, which will keep him happy. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick look through, and I'm going to show you guys what I look at in terms of analysis and how you can do these in your own wars. So, first thing to look at is obviously, yes, it's a symmetrical Town Hall 10 and it's non-maxed. Those are important. Now, the next thing we need to pay attention to are where are the air defences. So there we've got a nice box there, and the queen, helpfully, is right by this one. So, immediately we're thinking a penta can work. Now, which side do we go from? Well, we could go from this side, because obviously the queen is right there by that one. But we've got a sweeper here, which is going to be a bit of a nuisance. So rather than that, if we go from the south, we've got the queen there, and both of the sweepers are facing away. So that's obviously the way to go. So what we need to do first off is we need to get into the initial air defences, the first 2 air defences. So in order to do that, we go cannon, archer tower, cannon. That will carry us into those air defences quickly. Now, what I did as far as pathing goes, I cleared out these with my heroes. What I did is I held 4 balloons back, so 2 are going to go in either side, and the reason for that is because the second air defences are in a bit of an awkward spot. All of the balloons that I deploy at the start in the south are going to funnel into the middle. There are Teslas in the core just here. They are going to create a bit of a kill zone in that central core around the town hall, and these 2 wizard towers are going to be able to fire straight into that core and hit all of the balloons at once. So I have to have something coming in from the side in order to take those wizard towers out. So that's what the 4 balloons are for. So 2 go in from this side, 2 go in from this side, and then they get to those wizard towers and then onto the air defences. So let's have a quick watch. So the first thing, heroes go down. As I say, if I've been on my Town Hall 10, I'd have used my heroes slightly differently. He has level 37 heroes, so I'd have probably ended up killing the dragon with my queen, to be honest with you. That in turn, obviously, that saves the poison spells, so I can use them as haste spells. Basically, I'm pretty sure I could have done this attack on my Town Hall 10. I don't think the Warden makes that much difference. I'd have probably ended up taking a max freeze as well, just to stop the Infernos. Sadly, I don't yet have freeze on this guy, so he'll have to do with relying on Grandpa. So in go the poisons. Again, I've seen some people in the comments say that these stack. They still don't stack. They will overlap, but they don't stack. If you drop 2 level 2 poisons at the same time on a dragon, max dragon, you won't kill it. You have to wait a minute or 2. I usually just count to 5 in my head, to be honest, and then drop the second one. As I say, it's unusual to find dragons. In my experience, it's unusual to find dragons in Town Hall 10 CCs. If there is a dragon, that's how you deal with it. If it's a hound, it's actually much easier. Just ignore the thing. So, in go the 3 rages first off. Obviously, the important ones on the left-hand side, on the queen, and then the Warden, Grandpa, he's gone in behind. Now, there, just going to highlight this because I mentioned it earlier, we've got 2 loons this side, and 3 in the end because 1 came out of the CC. So the CC Hound, by the way, he's going to go over this side because the single target Inferno did more damage to the first 2 hounds on that side. So these balloons, they're going in and they're going to hit those Archer Towers and then get to the Wizard Towers. So if you have a watch, you'll see that happen. So Rages 4 and 5, the tome goes down at that point, and then look at those 2 Wizard Towers. So on the left, certainly, those balloons are absolutely key, because otherwise that Wizard Tower is going to wreck those balloons, and I might not get the air defense down. So when I talk about pathing, the reason I emphasize the necessity to plan out the balloon movements through the base, that's why. So you don't end up missing something really important like 2 Wizard Towers which can fire on all of your balloons at once. So that's how you do it. I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions about doing this, please message me below and I will do my best to answer them. My goal really is to help all of you guys 3-star as many Town Hall 10 bases as you possibly can and win as many wars as you can. And since Town Hall 9 has now become a lot easier, and it seems like every single Town Hall 9 gets 3-starred every single war, Town Hall 10 3-stars are really, really important. And if you guys can do them, then you're going to be the heroes of your wars. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments about it, leave it below. Please do share them with your clan as well. That always helps. And until the next time, folks, happy clashing.